Why would they have me talk to every single character except Eizen? Hold up. We're gonna go on a pirate hunt real fast. Where did you go, Eizen? Well, there's an exclamation mark here. It may or may not be Eizen. I guess we'll find out. Over 200 cat souls is pretty good. This isn't Eizen at all.
Hey, Kurogane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Alright, well, I'm glad we came by here and got that little cutscene. That was pretty cool. Where is Eizen? Where is he? Eizen, come forth. The fact that I was able to go out of my way to find Dial and Kurogane just makes me think even more that Eizen has got to be chilling somewhere, waiting for me to chat with him. I'm thinking he might be up top. Is this the one that takes you to the top area? I don't think it is. I think this just takes you to another level. Yeah. No, wait, it does take you to the top as well. Where you at, Eizen? Are you up here? Eizen is not up here. This was a complete waste of time. I'm gonna tell you right now, if he's all the way down in, like, the very bottom of Titania at the Velvet's old dungeon or whatever, I'm not going that far. I ain't nobody got time for that. I'm gonna walk through here, see if an exclamation mark pops up on my screen or not, or a star, either or. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna go back to the main mission. Wait a minute, this was not... I accidentally went back already. I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute, where is everyone? What the heck? Where did everyone go? Where did the... Oh, no, this is the... Oh. This is the second dock. How did I end up over here? What is even happening anymore, man? Found some herbs. This is where we escaped originally, is it not? I think it is. All right, well. This leads to like a little inn area? Ah, another exclamation mark. I can prepare beds if you need to rest. Oh, there's a skit that I can have by sleeping. Okay.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades.
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilou and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure. Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laphicet, you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Figal ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
That got really deep. We might be sleeping again, depending on if there's still another skit or not. There is still another one, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna grab this as well. All right, cool. But yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this until there's no more exclamation marks.
Whoa, awesome.
I swear, the second he has a spare moment, he buries himself in his books.
Knowledge opens up bigger worlds. I imagine that back when Teresa was bossing him around, reading was a fun escape, an adventure in and of itself.
What's up, you guys?
You're reading a pretty hard book there, aren't you?
This? It's about dinosaurs. It says that long before humans were around, these huge creatures ruled the world. There are so many different kinds, like tyrannosaurs and triceratops and brachiosaurs. They're all so cool.
They look like dragons to me.
They look similar, but dinosaurs couldn't live inside volcanoes, and they didn't do well in the cold either. But they were crazy huge and strong. Nothing else could even compete with them.
I bet they would have made for great sparring partners. I think this Gigantospinosaurus might be my favorite.
Those two huge points jutting out from both sides of its body make it look just like you and your two swords.
Actually, it's also known as the dual-bladed dragon.
Wow, it really does sound like a perfect match for me then.
Okay, so if they weren't dragons, what were they?
They look a lot like lizards.
Maybe they're like my ancestors or something.
But you used to be a human.
Damn, I think I might have gotten a bit too used to this new body of mine.
I wonder if their tails can fall off too.
Dial's tail didn't fall off. The Velvet, like, chopped it off. I imagine anything... Okay, no more skits. I imagine anything can have its tail chopped off if it has a tail. Just gotta find a sword sharp enough to cut it. Alright, that was a good little side thing to get done. We're still no closer to finding Eizen, though. I don't know what's happened to him. Oh, Eizen, where have you gone? Let's see. We came from this way, didn't we? This leads to... Yeah, that leads to that. Thought so. Okay. So I want to go back this way. And then I think the green circle takes me back to the main room where the story is right now. And then the purple symbol will take me... Actually, this way will take me further down. I'm going to go down one level and see if an exclamation mark or something pops up. If it does not, we turn back. I'm not going all the way to the bottom of Titania. It's not Titania, it's Titania. Titania is how you pronounce the fairy tale version. Okay, nothing there. We're going back. Titanium. Titania. It's pronounced Titania, I'm pretty sure, in this game. So we're gonna check over at this other spot to the right and see if Eizen is there. If he isn't, we're moving on. If he is, then we'll chat with him and then we'll move on. Kurogane is in here, but no Eizen so far. And it doesn't look like he's gonna be. So I guess Eizen is dead. Eizen died. His Reaper's Curse finally got to him. Unfort, he was a great character. Possibly the best character in the game. Definitely top 3, if nothing else. I'd probably have to choose between him or Kuro and Velvet. And it would not be an easy choice, but I think he might just win it out. We'll worry about that later, though. I should start doing, like, top 10 Tales videos. That would be fun. Top 10 stuff of, like, best characters. I'd have to finish playing all the other games first, though, and that's still... It's probably going to be a couple of more years before I've got every single game under my belt, because I'm still behind, like, 9 games. Where does this go? I thought that this just led to a small room, and I was going to see if Eizen was in this room, but it goes further than I thought. I'm going to step through this door, and if there's no Eizen, then we're leaving. Oh, this leads back at... Ah, yeah. Okay. May as well grab these souls while we're here. And then we will get a move on. This was like where I ended the 3rd session of the game, I think. Something like that. I thought these herbs might have regrown. I thought that they regrew, didn't they? Whatever. Anyways. I definitely remember ending a session there, I think. Or at least close to that. I remember that. That's where we had to make the jump from the top of a tower or something. Anyways, I guess Eizen has vanished. Let's just continue the story.
Hey, what do you say we track down another Therian?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone, though.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Eizen's not here, you know.
You're right. I haven't seen him in a while. We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off to.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter here. On pretty cutesy stationery, too. Let's just have a quick look-see. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I cannot help but think of you and hope you are in good cheer. As for myself, I am the same as ever, although I recently acquired a rare item that I shall be sending your...
It's rude to read other people's letters, you know.
Yeah, but how else are we supposed to find out whose it is?
Does it say who the sender is?
Uzfamilu Wexev.
Who the hell is that?
Probably someone on this island, if I had to guess. Hey! Anybody lose a letter?
Do any of these folks look like the type to write a fancy letter?
Point taken.
It could be one of the pirates. Why don't we go to the docks and ask around?
Fine, just don't forget our mission.
It's gotta be from Edna, Eizen's sister, and that was her, because Seraphim have the names that they go by, Eizen, Zavid, etc., and then they have, like, a fancy Seraphim name, or Malakim name in this day and age, because I remember in Zestiria, whenever, what's his name, the main character, Soray, whenever Soray would make a pact with one of the Seraphim to, like, have them join the party and be able to lend their powers to him and whatnot, he would have to speak their true name, and their true name was always some fancy other language word. It was normally 2 words together, not just a single word. There's Eizen.
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say's that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say cute?
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it might be?
You didn't read it, did you?
Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
Ah!
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's safe to say Eizen is probably, at least at this moment, #1 character. Followed very, very closely by Rakuro and Velvet. That was great. Dude, I love Eizen. Anyways, we'll do the skit, then the exclamation mark, and then we might wrap up for today, depending on how long they take.
I noticed you've come up with your little name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything, and it's not like I gave it much thought.
That may be the case, but no one else has taken even that token effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
We're not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Okay then. Magi.
Oh, come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
Fine. Lou.
Do I look like an old man to you? You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Interesting. Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1,011. A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Bookskirt.
That's not any better either!
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
That's just an insult! Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering!
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information!
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it! I should have known this wouldn't work!
That was pretty good. Witchy McWitcherton. We have another skit. They never stop.
Eizen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
They're going to feed demons to her?
A Therian needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavesian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways. Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy, but octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke. But squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor, so octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Laffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Laffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, all right?
All right. And I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
I just remembered that there's a cooking system in this game, and I never use it. How long does the expedition have? 1:50, so I am going to do this last skit to let that 1:50 go out so we can do the expedition and wrap up for today. We'll do the exclamation mark next time.
Hey, who did Eizen send that letter and cooking pot to, anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
You've got to be curious, though, right?
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe?
Eizen's lover.
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Eizen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Laphicet is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about eavesdropping, Magilou. Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
There is no privacy in this group. There is another Skit. This is the island of Skits, Titania Skitland. It never ends. It's not even, Titania is the fairy tale pronunciation. It's Titania. Titania, the Skit Island. Oh my goodness. How much time does the expedition have? All right, we're just gonna let the 10 seconds run out, do the expedition so I can set up another one and then wrap up for today. We'll do this Skit and the other 87 Skits that'll probably come after it, as well as the exclamation mark next time, and then do the story mission, finally. All right, one win. Antique tarot cards, cool. The Master of Trivia. I was also told that you can look at all the treasures and get skits from them. We're gonna do that eventually. Go back to, no, that's done actually. We only need Force Islands right now. Unless we get all the specials. If we have all the specials, I'll start going to any island that I don't have everything from. Because there's still a few islands where we're missing the materials. I'm just more worried about the special items than anything else. Those are the main concern. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time where we're going to do the skits and the exclamation marks and etc., and then continue on with the story to find the next Therian. And until then, farewell.